Every once in a while, there's a phone that makes you stop scrolling and go, wait, Samsung is actually serious again. And that's exactly the vibe I'm getting from the Galaxy S26 Ultra leaks right now. Not a safe update, not a checklist upgrade. This feels like Samsung trying to remind everyone why the word Ultra used to mean something. Let's start with the basics, because even on paper, this thing sounds wild. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected to come with a massive 6.9-inch Quad HD plus AMOLED display running at 120 Hz. That means deep blacks, ridiculous brightness, and animations that feel glued to your finger. Pair that with a slimmer body at around 7.9mm and built-in S Pen support, and you've got a phone that's still clearly aimed at power users, creators, and people who want their phone to do everything. Under the hood is where Samsung finally seems to be done playing games. Multiple certifications and leaks now point to one thing very clearly: Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. And not just for some regions. Model numbers tied to both international and US variants have passed FCC checks with that exact chip listed. Snapdragon power worldwide. No Exynos surprises, no regional performance drama, just one flagship chip across the globe. That alone is a huge win. And it gets better. Performance isn't just about raw speed anymore, it's about what that speed is used for, and this is where Samsung's strategy takes a sharp turn. According to recent leaks, the Galaxy S26 series isn't being built around hardware first. It's being built around AI. Samsung's AI, not Google's. Samsung's own generative AI model, called Gauss, is expected to be deeply baked into the Galaxy S26 experience. This isn't new tech, but this is the first time Samsung seems ready to put it front and center. Up until now, Galaxy AI was more of a collaboration, with a lot of features relying on cloud processing. With the S26, many of these AI features are expected to run directly on the phone itself. That's a big deal. On-device AI means features that work even without internet, faster responses, and better privacy because your data doesn't have to leave your phone. It also means exclusivity. Older Galaxy phones might get the same software version but not the same AI features, simply because they can't handle them locally. Of course, there's a trade-off. Running advanced AI on-device takes memory and system resources, so Samsung may tune the phone to prioritize AI tasks over aggressive multitasking. Whether users notice or care will depend entirely on how useful these features actually are. If the AI genuinely improves everyday things like photo editing, voice tasks, summaries, and productivity, this could be a smart move. If it's just flashy demos, then yeah, people will see right through it. Speaking of photos, the camera setup sounds like classic Ultra energy. A 200-megapixel main camera leads the charge, backed by a 50-megapixel ultra-wide, a 12-megapixel 3x zoom, and a 50-megapixel 5x periscope lens. On the front, a 12-megapixel selfie camera handles video calls and selfies. On paper, it's everything you'd expect from Samsung's top-tier phone, but the real magic will come from how much that new AI enhances photos and videos behind the scenes. Battery life also gets a quiet but important upgrade. A 5,000 mAh battery is sticking around, but this time with 60 watts wired charging support. And this isn't just rumor talk. The Galaxy S26 Ultra has already appeared on China's 3C certification site confirming 60 watts charging. And Samsung has even listed a 60 watts charger on its own website. For context, the last real charging speed upgrade on an Ultra happened years ago. This is long overdue. Wireless charging is expected to hit 25 watts, there's IP68 water and dust resistance, satellite connectivity is sticking around, and everything runs on One UI 8.5 based on Android 16. It's a very complete package. So what's Samsung really doing here? Honestly, it feels like a reset. Instead of chasing spec wars, Samsung is trying to define the Galaxy S26 as the smartest phone you can buy, not just the fastest. The hardware is strong. The Snapdragon move fixes years of complaints, and the AI push is clearly meant to future-proof the phone. But this is also a gamble. We've seen what happens when companies promise too much with AI. If Samsung delivers features that actually save time and feel genuinely helpful, the Galaxy S26 Ultra could be one of the most compelling upgrades in years. If not, no amount of buzzwords will convince people to switch. Either way, one thing's clear, this doesn't feel like a filler year. With a launch expected around late January or early February 2026, Samsung is lining up something big. The real question is whether this Ultra moment lives up to the hype when it finally lands. If it does, this could be the phone that puts Samsung right back at the center of the conversation.